Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. We are continuing where we ended last time. From the last time I said I will show you how to edit, do some basic adjustments, and the tricks you need to get to understand in this Capture One. Let's get into it. From the last time we ended up creating these tabs here. If you have forgotten how it looks, there's how mine is. So you can do yours the same. And Capture One, as I said earlier, Capture One is basically like the Lightroom and the camera raw, just that it has a different look. Okay. And with Capture One, when you're using Capture One to do terrain, it's very easy. Yeah, it's very easy. I will do a tutorial on that and show you how it's more easier in Capture One than Lightroom. Okay, let's get into it. When you come to my Jasper, I have created a layers and mask, white balance, exposure, high dynamic range, color editor, color balance, clarity, levels, curves, dehaze, and match look. The match look is a recent tool they brought inside Capture One. You'll get to understand that the layers and masks is a place where you used to create layers. If you use more of Photoshop, you understand what we call about layers. You create layers and you mask in and mask out. That is the main purpose of the layers and masks. Okay. Usually Lightroom didn't have these layers, but recently, because of the AI and all that stuff, Lightroom has brought the layers also in. I think, yeah, but Capture One has these layers for way back. Yeah. We have the subject, we have the background, we have the people. Okay. So the subject, when you tap on the subject, it's automatically select the whole subject for you. Okay. When you tap on the background, it will automatically select the whole background for you. And the people, we have the body skin, the face skin, the eye, the eyebrow, the lip, the hair. So basically, the people will select more of the skin than the clothes. Okay. But with the subject, it will select both the clothes and the skin. Okay. From the hair to the clothes. But with the people, it gives a specific area. Let's say I want to select body and the face. I want to avoid the eyes, the eyebrow, the lips, and the hair. Let's create this. So create mask. It will do its own magic. This is it. How to see that it has been masked or not. When you press M on your keyboard, the mask will show. Now you see it has masked the face and left the lip, the eye, and the eyebrows and the hair. Because we didn't select those parts, it it has avoided all those stuff. Better still, you can still add it in a different layer. Yes, you can add it in a different layer. So it's very easy to use. And when you come to the subject will select the whole image. Now you understand. It will select the whole image, includes the clothes and the jewelries and everything. And when you come to the background, it selects the background only. Sometimes it affects the hair. You see how it has affected the hair, a little bit of the lip, the hair, everything. But you can take it out. Okay, you can take it out. Yeah. So that is basically for the subject, the background, and the people. And we have the brush here. We have different ways of masking the image and different ways of masking the image. Okay. We have the brush, the normal brush, which if you want to do it by yourself, you can do it by yourself. To increase the brush, you will need to use the same tool if you are using Photoshop. The brackets, the open bracket and close bracket is the same way you used to increase the brush of the capture one here. So if I brush through, you see it brushing through in the hair. Okay, this is how the brush work. We have the magic one. The magic one. When you do it this way, it automatically fill a place where it will, but it does not do it in a perfect way. Most of the times, I do not like using this magic one. Okay, I mostly don't like using it. I mostly use the AI. The AI work perfectly and in an accuracy way. If I select here, it's not working. It affects the whole body. You get it. But when I come here, it affects the skin only. Here, it affects the skin only. But when I come to the hair, it affects the whole body. What you're supposed to do is you put your mouse on top of anywhere you want to select, okay? Something like this, like you're selecting a whole folder. So you press, then you drag, okay? Then you drag. It will select that particular place for you. Then, tada, it's done. Okay, that's how we used to do when it becomes complicated. All right, and here too, it will select. That is it. It will work perfectly okay. All right, so that is how this is done. And we have the gradient, this linear one, which it will select a particular place. So let's say once here, it has selected this particular place. Okay, where you see the red is where it has been masked. Whenever you make an adjustment, it will affect. Okay, and you have the radial. The radial to you is a circle one. This is how the radial to also work. Okay, that's how the radial work. And we have the healing brush. Okay, the healing. The healing brush is mostly in Photoshop. The healing brush is used to heal the skin, remove blemishes and other stuff. It's the same way Capture One does its own one. So let's say this particular thing, reduce the brush. Let me brush through like this to take it out. Let me unmask it. Okay, now it's out. You see, it's no more. You can use this to do your healing and you go your way. You don't want to go to Photoshop to do any long thing. Capture One will make it more easier for you to do, and tada, you go your way. Sorry about the tada. So it's worked fine, you see. So let's say the before, this is the before, this is the after, this is the before, this is the after. It's working nice. Charlie, I'll start using this one to hit my. We have the clone tab. So the clone tab work the same as it works in Photoshop. Okay, you just sample, then you clean. There's that. Okay, it's the same way it works in Capture One, Photoshop. Okay, so don't be confused with it. Okay, so let's get into the other way. Now, the erase mask tool. This is where you are going to, maybe if you maxed an image and it overboard, you use the erase to clean. Okay. It's the same way as the Photoshop you use to unmask and mask. Okay. Use to unmask rather. Let's get here. Let's say, let's select the background. Let's select the background. Rasterize layer. Okay. Let me clean. Let me remove. Take this one out. Let me use. Okay. Let's use this one. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do is, let's say here has gone overboard. Okay. Here has gone overboard. What you are supposed to do is take your brush. Okay. Your erase tool. Then you clean. Okay. With this one, you are doing your own cleaning, which you prefer. Okay. So this is how this is done. And the magic one to, you clean a particular place, it takes control over the rest, but it affects the hair too. And we don't want that. So what we will do is we use the AI. Okay. Then we click here. Then we press. Whenever it turns blue, that means it's going to affect those areas. Now it affected, and it has affected here too, on top here. Okay, that's affected on top here. What you're supposed to do is come back to your AI, then you press, it's still affect here, and use your normal brush, then you clean. And going back and forth with the AI and it's not working nicely for you. Okay, that's good. Then you're done. Okay, you are done. Okay, and this is how these layers and tools work. Okay, this is how it works. Yeah. Now let's get into this toolbar. I just want you to understand this one. Let's get into the toolbar. After the toolbar, later, another time, I will show you how to do the white balance, the exposure, the high dynamic range, and all that. So this is a normal select tool that we normally use in Photoshop and everywhere. And there's the hand tool. The hand tool used to move is used to move the picture around in case you zoom in like this. You used to move it around. You used to move it around. Yeah. And we have the, what is its name? The loop. So what this does it, if the image is far away from you and you want to see how sharp the image is, you just press this one. This is mask P. It comes there. Then you press on the eye. You see how zoomed it has come here. It's not that sharp. It's a little bit sharp. This zoom in when the picture is far away and you do not want to zoom in. Okay, this help perfectly. We have the crop. Here you can crop it at 4 by 5 and any number that you want, as you see in Photoshop. So you right click, then you come to the ratio, then 4 by 5 crops in, then you redirect it to your own preference. Then you're good to go. You're good to go. Yeah. And we have the straightening. If in case your image has 10, maybe were not able to align it well, you use this one to straighten it, as you can straighten it in Photoshop. Is so straightening. And we have the rotate. We have the rotate left, rotate right, all that. Yeah. We have The keystone vertical. I haven't used that before, guys. I haven't used that. And the brush also is here as well. The chrome stamp is here as well. This one too is the erase tool. Yeah, is here as well. We have the picker, the white balance picker, and that's is in the Photoshop. We have the copy and apply. The copy and apply is here as well. There's no need to go here. It's here. You'll get to understand what the copy and apply works. And the draw annotation. I haven't really used this before. I don't know what this does. Let me see. Okay, you write something, you used to draw something, you use it to draw something on your image to do something. I don't know. Now, this is the whole thing. So let's say this is your undo and redo, auto adjust. When you use the auto adjust, it will automatically make some kind of adjustment for you. And we don't want that because the software does not know what we really want. So it will make its own adjustment for you. Now the lady is not that light like this. Okay. So we do not want the software to work for us. On this, yeah, we have the share online. The share online works only when the Photoshop has been a paid version. What you do is when you have your images on a drive, you still have to get it in a particular place where you can share it to your client elsewhere. And it will take like, I don't know, let me check. It will take like 24 hours or 24 hours or 72 hours for it to end. I need to try that again. So with this, where the image is, so let's say if the image is at this capture folder, I just select it, okay, then I share it. So when I share it, I copy the link, I send it to the client. Once the client selects the image, it pop-ups right on my machine. Even when I've switched off, turned off the machine and gone elsewhere for many days, while the client has selected the image, when I come back, I will find the selected image in my machine. That's how powerful this one works. So guys, go and get the Capture One, the paid version. Yeah. We have the quell. The quell is when you want to make your selection more easier and faster for yourself. I used to use it. Now, this is how it works. Now it creates the whole image in a group form. Okay, a similarity of an image in a group form for you to choose the right one or the one that suits what you want. Okay, let's say an image like this one. Okay, and I double click. Now it shows that all this down image here are similar. Okay, it shows that all these similar images are a little bit similar with the same pose with the same hand. Okay, I can zoom in more. I can increase the number so that it reduce in number. I can I can increase in number to reduce in number, and I can increase any. Yes, that is it. So that's how it works. But I don't normally use it now these days. Yeah. Okay. I have the export. I will go into more that in another video. I've always talked about the import in the library. Yeah. And we have the before and after to see what you have already done to the image. You have the grade don't normally use it. Have the exposure to see whether the image is being overexposed or what. Yeah. You have the copy and apply. It's when you make an adjustment on the first image and you want to apply to the other image. You copy that preset, then you apply. Or the that settings, then you apply to the other one. It works. You can select the whole image and you apply to them, and it will work. That is it. So that is it for now. Guys, stay tuned with us. Try to do this practice more often than you get used to the Capture One, and it's going to help you very much. Stay tuned with us and always stay true to yourself. Peace out.